welcome back to our play, or our Let's Play of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. So we're back, and even though we defeated this giant, we lost a sheep. Actually, let's see if there's anything to loot over here. A dead knight. Ooh, a Toussaint ducal guardsman sword. Is it any good, though? It is better than my steel sword. Oh, and it looks so beautiful. Yes. Oh, poor horse. Can we get up here? Can I not get up there, I guess? No, there's gotta be a way, right? Oh. Looks like you can get up there, though. There we go. What's in here? I spy with my little eye. Vernonia? That's locked. What about this door over here? This door locked too? Locked. Okay. Anything useful over here? False teeth, some timbers, lots of wines. Alright then. Cool. Let's see here. We have new stuff. I thought we... Bonus experience from monsters. Sure, why not? That looks ridiculous, but yes.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Come on.
So I decided to get my mutations and Grandmaster Witcher gear. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo an additional Witcher mutations. To unlock new abilities, soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Mordenu. To learn about these mutations, they say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you'll receive special bonuses for wearing all part of the set for this extraordinary equipment. You will not regret investigating these new options. Awesome. Fantastic. So I got, as you can see, I have the Skellige armor set on my horse because I figured if I'm going to Toussaint, I need to look the part that would be a fancy horse along with stuff like that. So also, let me level up real quick. Actually, how fuck's my armor set? 91, 77, 81, 87. I'm not gonna repair anything until it goes lower. These are my quests. They changed the world map, as you can see. Let's zoom out here of Toussaint. So this is where we are. Look how big it is, actually. It's fairly good size. It's like Novigrad size. Like that. Novigrad's about as big as that, maybe a little bigger. So there's a lot to explore and do, it looks like. Cool. Quests, characters, here we go. So these are my mutations. I don't think any of them are new. Ooh, I got new stuff. Balanced diet. Wait. Why does it say plus money sign? Okay. I don't. That's weird. These are all new. I have some of these. I feel like I have these. This. Battle Frenzy. Okay. So, I can unlock other stuff. What is this? I don't know what you use adrenaline for. I think we'll acquire this ability here. So what do we have here? I have that. What's this? Arrow deflection, precise blows for fast attack, resolve, muscle memory. What's this? Undying. Let's alright, swap that out.
Slow now.
Let's take a superior swallow
Can't
potion.
get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
So even Geralt's like, you guys are weird. Toussaint is like a mystical fantasy land of knights and castles and stuff.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Okay, so Witcher mode here. Looks like there's some trash here and what is this? Is it a fish? I don't know what that is.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends
Oh
up in
shit,
these
what are those?
shallows.
Skivers?
Yes.
Got guests. Careful.
They're like, what are the other ones? Like bloats or something? I forget what they're actually called. Shit. Roll away. Damn.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Cool. Alrighty then. So let's see. The prints go this way.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Interesting.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Nets were attached here.
There's a trunk, which means there's loot down there. Where's the loot? Ooh, Toussaint guardsman shoes. Let's see, is there anything else here that I'm missing? It says there is. There's this. What's this? Spoon? What is that? What is that? Let's go up to the surface quick. Let's go back down. What we got here? What is that? Loot. God. Go down. And let's take a look at what we got here. Can I examine this? Linen. What is that? I got something I can touch. Handkerchief. Apparently that's all I needed.
Silk kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
DLC. I like it. This is good DLC.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Hmm? Uh-oh. Strange hooded figure. Someone's watching us.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Found a monogram.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you.
So I got some boots. They're actually better than what I have on. And they look ridiculous. Let's keep these on just because they match my outfit.
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
I like this guy. Milton. Like him. He seems like a nice guy. Pull Milton to the inn and ask him. Oh, okay. Cool. Come on, Roach. Oh, actually, I don't even need Roach. It's locked. There's a lot of stuff that's actually locked in this game, in this DLC. There's a lot of stuff that just wasn't locked at all in the game.
Be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times.
Dreadful.
We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomred's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Look at these guardsmen.
No, lads, brave enough. Of course we have to. But bravery's not enough against the beast. It wields dark powers. That calls for a witcher.
Look at their pants. These guys are straight out of, like, 14th century Spain. With the helmets and such. They look like conquistadors. It's kind of cool. Always been a fan of the conquistador looking style.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
The sky was red, then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy, well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
They take it.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who's that? Random lady?
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Volker saying the beast is divine punishment? Huh?
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
What else do people say about the beast? I need to learn as
Say
much as
anything
possible.
else about the beast, besides it being a messenger of the gods.
The Toussaint are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
So maybe he's like that vampire in what was the Novigrad, where he had like a message.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
I like him. He seems like a cool dude. Alright. Off I go. Well, I guess we can check out the bounty board. Blah, 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 blah.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Oh!
Vine Wards, Belgard. Look at all these knight errands just walking around. Look at these guys. Their armor's so cool. I want some cool knight errant armor. Man, So, mutual Abirkar's wallet.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
We look at some peacocks. So have you guys ever seen a peacock in real life? Things are massive.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Sorry I couldn't save you. Yes. We must put these on. Yes. I still like my boots better. They're heavy armor.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimura, though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
So let's see, the Brux bestiary entry. So let's see, I think the bestiary is still in here, right? Bestiary. Vampires. It's a whole new category. Bruxe. If you must travel, they don't like Yrden, Black Blood, Vampire Oil, and Moon Bomb. Bruxe, if you travel here in the place. Come birds at once. Sounds means you're entering a Bruxe. Kiss your life farewell. They agree they're on safety. Ladies and cannot be taken upside blah blah blah. And avoid crowds or okay.
Black blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. In the cellar. Gotta be.
Yes. My transformation is complete. I look ridiculous.
Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand.
Alright.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
Oh. Sound like a murder.
Hurled against the wall with great force.
These poor guys. Let me meditate real quick before I get myself into ridiculousness. Meditation. Just meditate for an hour. Like, that was literally 10 minutes. Like, 20 minutes.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
Damn.
Used this to batter down the grate.
I should use the dude. Howdy ho.
You. Saw you at the inn.
She's smelling. Is that a hand?
I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Whose hand is that?
We don't have to fight.
Well, I think it's time to murder her.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
How you like that, sir?
Alright, so I guess I'll Gwen. God. That is the most annoying shit ever. see her, but just barely. Damn, she beat my ass, too.
Stinks.
Huh. Seems that he was ripped apart.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
So, sure, let's examine his head.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it.
Probably necrophages.
Something in the throat.
Ugh. Ah.
Pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Okay.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time.
Interesting.
Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
I guess, yeah, it's that.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Okay. Let's put my normal gear back on, just because it's heavy armor. I'm protected more from it. But I'm gonna leave the pants on. I like the pants. They're poofy. Alright. Let's, I don't think there's anything useful down here, so. Yeah, nothing useful. Let's get out of here. What a lovely estate. How pretty it is. So, I don't know where I'm going. Up here, maybe? How pretty, though. I wonder if this is what France looks like. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I hear a tournament happening or something. Something's happening, and it's happening nearby. I can hear it. It's something cool. That's my time. So, I think I'm going to end this part here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it quite a bit. When we return, we get to talk to the Duchess, I assume. And we get to play more of The Witcher and Blood and Wine. So until then, stay tuned.